Well, hello everyone, and welcome to live coverage of the second practice here at the Silverstone circuit, which plays host to round 10 of the 2016 CRC World Championship. We saw an interesting session yesterday, which saw Chantal Hawk top the timesheets, and even though the Tia Natarokas had traffic, it was clear Dork had some pace. Because the Natarokas weren't held up that much. Surely not that usually before, despite being held up that much, they would have been up front. But it was a very interesting session. That we had as the season approaches the halfway stage. It does really look like Dork have made gains. Even though, to be honest, whether they're going to do a championship challenge, I think they have left it a little bit late for that. But I think Dork, we could see Dork being a real contender for the win this weekend. Once again. Now it is a little overcast out there. But no rain expected for this weekend. Which, considering it's Silverstone, is very surprising. But it's Silverstone, so a lot can change. It's the UK, so a lot can change. It's the British weather. And it is actually a Yanata Roka who is first on track. It is actually the reigning champion who has opened the session. Need to switch scene. Forgot to do that. As up towards Brooklands he goes. But into the final corner goes Wellesley. Let's see what sort of a lap time he can do here. Into turn one he goes. Speed Tech exiting the pits, that's not what he's going to need at all. That is going to ruin the lap slightly. And my monitor's turned off, so I can't quite see how much the Speed Tech's holding him up. That's a lap gone. Actually, it didn't cost him too much. Let's have a look at how much it actually cost him. He was unable to hit the apex of the corner though, so it might have cost him. Yellow out there for a brief second. The weather forecast has changed slightly. We might see showers tomorrow. As Walesi crossed the line to do a 32.3, which in comparison to yesterday, where the fastest time was a 30.5. Obviously track temperatures are down on where they were yesterday. But still, that is a little bit slower than you'd expect, considering they're on newer tyres. Dan Milner's a 32.2 and beats it. I believe he must have had traffic. We've got a yellow out. Oh, that is... Louise Morrow's gone off. As Alex Moore's at 31.8, so the track is improving. Of course, RCS in their car, which really has problems in terms of grip. More yellows. Is that an RCS? Got in now. Now, a lot of cars have had problems with the clear track. More yellow flag. And Alex Morse has really gone off now. What happened here? This is what happens when you have 30 cars. Oh, he overcorrected it and then went into the gravel. Fighting for pieces of track. Tyres have gone now, I'm pretty sure, honestly. It's the second set where they seem to be losing a lot. Yellow out there. Who's had a problem? Oh! Abby Leggett's gone off at club. Going off the track. The Chantel Hawks are 31.7. That's a good time considering the state of the track at the moment. That it's a track that's not yet rubbered in. On the soft compound tyre, that was a good time. Even though today, I'm not sure why this is, we aren't seeing as fast times as we saw yesterday. I'm not sure what the reason for that is. It might be that track temperatures have gone down. But yesterday we were seeing with a 1:30.5 as the fastest time on the hard tyres from Chantel Hawk. And today it's only a 1:31.7. So far. And into the pits comes Alex Moores. We get out there again. It's Quintanilla this time. Everyone finding the limits of this circuit. Yellow. Here's Louis Hyde. Duran's going to pit at the end of this lap. Oops. Here's Toby Jones, he's on an improvement at the moment. Abby Leggett's gone up into 11. And Jones has just gone right, got the bollard off a Woodcock. And into Maggots and Beckett's goes Toby Jones. He's on a good lap. Up towards Stowe. But he's now into the pits. Not very many cars out on track right now. We have still got enough cars out there for a yellow for the toe of. We've gone off on the entrance to Beckett, to Chapel. That's unusual. Oh, he just lost it there. I was wondering how he ended up there. Jack Pullman's just gone out there again. Gillespie's going out there again. Note that all of his laps were disrupted. Into Brooklyn. Into Luffield on his out lap. We need to see what he can do on this lap. On the medium tyre. Hopefully it's a clear lap so we can actually get a proper indication on where he is in comparison to the two Dorp racing cars. Because that is what we want to know. Into the final corner. Goes Wesley. Oh, everyone's getting a twitch there at the moment. Into Village, in towards the loop. He had his first lap disrupted there. A couple of cars ahead, they shouldn't affect him on this lap. 5/10 up on his previous best. Up towards Luffield. Into Woodcock. Now this is the hold your breath section. Into Cox. Up towards Maggots and Beckett's. Into Chapel. He's found more time in the second sector. And on his best lap, he wasn't actually affected there, so that's actually saying something. He found 2/10. And into the pits goes the toe ahead. Now up towards Vale. Into Club. Let's see what he can do. He used a lot of the curb there. He did a 31.5. That's interesting. Two-tenths up on Hawk. Alex Moores has gone second. Again on a clear lap. We need to see what Chantal Hawk can do on this lap. Hopefully she doesn't get held up so we can actually see what sort of lap time she's going to do. But for me, the Dork looks a lot quicker in the high speed section. It just looks so, despite that twitch, it just looks so much better. Through Maggots and Beckett's and Lena Faroka. And she's found a 10. Bit of traffic ahead, but I don't think it would affect her on this particular lap. It would on her next lap, but not on this lap. Let's see how much time she can find in this final part of the lap. Oh, the mask was ahead. It's not going to affect her though. And she goes fastest. Wow, that is interesting. And she probably spins the car afterwards. But never mind that. She goes fastest. That was some final sector from her. From Chantal Hawk. That was some final sector. I think those two cars ahead actually helped her with the toe. That is fascinating stuff. Almost 0.2 of a second of 1:31.323. That door is very fast this weekend. That door is a threat to Nataroka. I mean, yes, Hawk's on the soft tyres, but that shows if Dork put Hawk on the soft tyres and the Nataroka on the medium tyre, then Hawk could have a good chance of the win on Sunday. So that actually tells me, will Nataroka actually be reacting to this? Will Nataroka actually be doing something different with their strategy? So I'm pretty sure they will be really concerned by that lap time that Chantal Hawk has just set. And the difference between the soft and medium tyres is usually around 0.3 of a second. So it's only really like a 1/10. That means if Hawk lost 0.3, so if the lap on the medium, so Carter goes 22nd. If she did that lap on the medium tyre, that would be around 1/10 behind Esley, which is at a pace to take the fight to Nataroka, even if they're on the same tyres. Which of course isn't good for Nataroka, but it's good for us because we want to see a fight. We don't want to see a race that's a one-team race. We want to see a proper fight. It's Hannah Duran trying to get past his speed tech here in order to get a clear run. Get her out there. It's gone in now. You can't pass here. And that's that lap gone. Shame, because we want to see how Duran's going to do on this lap. But let's have a look at Duran's middle and final sector. Esley is in the pits right now. Every single sector, Hawk was faster. Alex Moore's 0.2 off Esley. So middle sector for Hannah Duran, 39.8. Not the best middle sector you can do around here. Because Hawk did a 39.4, SD 39.5, Moore's 39.6. So Duran to the 26.6, that's a decent. But it doesn't seem Duran's been showing the pace that her teammates been setting. But let's see what this lap she's going to do. Because I mean, I know the tyres aren't at their best at the moment, but you can still set good times at 25.6, 6.62. Behind O'Driscoll though. Up towards Cops. Duran's been on pole here in the past. The Dorp just looks better at the Maggots and Beckett section. $39.8. Puts her 7th on a 32.2. So 6 minutes left to go of FP2. Matthew Tusen goes up to 16 in his Mossad. So Chandler Hawk exits the pits there. I'm going to see what she can do on this lap, on her next lap. See if she can go any faster. I mean, after so cruelly losing the win last time out, I think she is going to be a real contender this weekend. The question is, can she go even faster on this lap? They just seem so much more comfortable than the Atarokas do this weekend. And she has beaten her previous best in the first sector. CGP ahead though, that she is catching fast. Might cause her a problem on the hanger straight. Yeah, this might cause her a problem, to be honest. Yeah, unless she can pass the CGP straight away, it might well cause her a problem. Oh, it's already causing her a problem. Caught up in the dirty air of Maximum Vigara. And now that's definitely that gone. She was on a pretty good lap. It would have been interesting to see if she could actually go even faster, but just unfortunate that she got held up. Well, Essie's found time in the first sector. Let's just see what he can do. He's lost time in the middle sector though. Happy with Edges showing some good pace today. Essie does improve by 8 thousandths of a second. I wonder what's actually happened to Lucas Quintana, because he's barely set any times. Oh, he had a technical issue, that explains it. Going into club corner. So, 0.6 of a second. Up in the middle sector. Toby Jones goes up in 10th, so Toby Jones is struggling a little bit here. So, checkered flag is out. It is Chantal Hawk once again who has set the fastest time at 1:31.323. Oh, that's Guindana going off in the background. That would have been Jack Baldwin. But that is a statement. They all had clear runs. And although Hawk was on the soft tyres, that is impressive pace from the Dork Racing driver. And I think Yanata Roca might be given a cause for concern this weekend, which is good for us because we want to see a race. We want to see more than one team battling it out for the win. A 1:31.323 ahead of Will Esley on a 1:31.495, and Alex Moores on a 1:31.766. Of course, that's not the end of all today's action. We do actually have a CGP3 race coming up later today. That'll be on later. I'm not sure of the exact time at the moment, but it might actually be on like soon after this. But thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you, as far as CRC is concerned, we'll see you tomorrow.